These four are the bright minds behind Rebel. How hard can a 12-year-old shoot a hockey puck? This is living the dream.
Faith, family, and a calling to serve.
You know, this is a place to build a community.
From our family to yours, thank you for letting us serve you.
These four are the bright minds behind Rebel. And what's crazy is not who they are, but what they didn't do.
So listen, guys, no rate sheets, no base points, and none of that annoying let's book a call with me.
Just value, just community, and just agents helping agents.
Listen, that's what Rebel's all about, baby. Let's have a great day. Okay guys, I am here with my friend Chris, who is an agent with Real, Rick, an executive with ADTV.
Chris has here Black Tie Moving.
I am here with the awesome Justin Phillips.
Master keynote here, Jared James. Thank you for being part of this today.
Of course, man. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
So I know you do speaking appearances all over the country. Why Rebel? These guys are bringing tremendous value.
Yeah.
There's no pitch.
Yeah.
There's no let's do coffee. It's here's value. We just want to help.
Yeah.
Why was that important for you to be part of this?
Just some of the most incredible talent from Tyler Mount and Justin Phillips and Glenda Baker. And it's hard to get in front of these people. And the folks at Rebel today just totally pulled out all the stops for
No,
us.
absolutely.
Unfortunately, I was out of town last year when this came about, but this has been the buzz of the industry for a year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's just awesome. So I was really excited to be able to come out and help give back. I mean, most of our referrals and stuff through our business comes from partnerships like you.
Love that.
So we're excited to be here.
Why did you guys collaborate to do this? And we believe that there's more than enough business out there for everyone. And if you go out and lead with value, that everything else will follow.
The reason I came here and the reason this is so important to us is Justin, who's back there, is one of our hosts, and I'm here to support him. I've actually never been to the event before, and it's just been phenomenal. I was the one that actually brought Justin into ADTV when we interviewed folks one-to-one. Super proud of bringing him aboard.
We're at a time right now when consumers are looking for value. You know, they're asking, what is the value, right? And in a sea of all of these people who have the same title, they're an agent, they're a realtor, they're whatever there happens to be, the truth is there's a very small percentage that not only make the money, but a small percentage that show up at something like this and deserve to work with clients. Yeah. And so for me, anytime you get a group of people to get together and say, hey, we're already pros, but we want to get better, they're not here for anything for themselves. This isn't the gym. This isn't a restaurant. They're here saying we need to get better for our consumer. And so anytime I can be a part of that and show up and say, hey, let's do it. Let's do that together. That's an exciting thing to me. And when you can do it in a format like this, in a venue like this, with cool people putting it together, come on, that's winning, man.
It's amazing.
We are here with one of my favorite people, Tyler Mount. I've been on your roster here for about a year and a half, and I've seen this firsthand. Can you tell our viewers a little bit about your approach to marketing and branding?
Sure. I think that marketing is really outdated. And I always am trying to avoid the status quo. And so I think the way that we do this, no matter if you're a real estate agent or you own a business or you're an entrepreneur, it's like this concept surrounding what I call personal brand, right? What you do isn't special. How you do it is what makes you unique. And so we know
that if consumers see themselves in you and relate to you, you are much more likely to work with them.
Right.
I've worked across multiple industries, obviously, but I've represented people like Ryan Serhan, one of the best brokers in the entire world, Spencer Raskoff, who founded a small website named Zillow.com, CEOs from Twitter, T-Mobile, and ironically, even the United States presidency. I've done $7 billion in new development, and I say that humbly, believe it or not, because the entire thing here is no matter what you do, no matter what you sell, the principle is exactly the same. If you show up as yourself time and time again, that is how you really start to make magic in any industry.
So this might be the most real estate thing ever. So Tara just went on stage. Lauren is getting ready to go on stage, and both of these ladies are back here trying to do deals, doing business. If you need coaching, if you need AI structure, these are your ladies.
I asked you last night, I've done a bunch with social media, I've been very successful, but I'm worried about automation taking away my authenticity.
Yeah.
I write the response.
Yeah, you are the one writing it. You're the one who's actually the knowledge behind it. AI is just the one who's delivering it to your consumer in a timely fashion, so it's in their hands as they're thinking about it.
And I leverage everything else, but I haven't been leveraging that because I was worried about all.
Yes, you're the one that's writing it. You're actually the one that's writing even the lead magnet they're getting to them. All you're automating is what AI is doing to deploy it to get it to them in a timely fashion. So the speed to lead now, the consumer has what they need, which is the high value that you already wrote, and you're just going about your day while they're getting what they need.
If you guys look around throughout the day, you're gonna see a lot of cameras, you're gonna see a lot of people recording. Now, one of the reasons for that is because we're actually doing the filming for a live TV show. Our next speaker is actually the host of that show. Ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet, put your hands together, help me welcome on the stage, Mr. Justin Bruce.
Most agents rely on one income stream. They have a pressure problem. One commission in a most volatile industry in the world is a very dangerous game. It's not that real estate is bad, it's just that one deal can change your life. That's not a pipeline. That's a subscription to stress. I stopped asking, how do I sell more houses? How do I stop needing that next deal? Because when pressure goes down, the confidence goes up. When confidence goes up, the conversions go up.
Ryan Miracle.
Yes, sir.
That was one of the best talks I've ever seen.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You really talked about leaning in to that authentic you. Tell me a little bit more. Go a little deeper on that.
Yeah, it's once again, we've shared the stage with a lot of like killers today. Like from Ben to Glenda. Glenda was my favorite intro of all of them. Sorry, but like I going into this year, I couldn't talk about all the same things that they were because once again, I can't hold a candle to them. So what can I talk about? And it's basically been like what my experience has been over the last 12 months. And stripping away all the garbage that the world puts on you, really what you're left with is why are we here? What are we doing? And what I found is like, I've noticed this with the other people that are on the team, like as they are leaning into their natural skill set, stuff just starts blooming. And I was very inspired by that, so I just started leaning in more into what I'm naturally gifted at. So I've sat behind the AV desk all day, which has been so nice because I love it. But at the same time, my other team members have just taken the things that they love and just lived in that too. So all of us have accomplished so much that it would have taken so many more people to accomplish. But I think it's really a tribute to the inspiration from my team, bringing me out of my shell so I could just be who I'm supposed to be.
Guys, I've been to dozens of conferences. This has been by far my favorite.
Wow.
You guys have brought so much value, and not one time today have I been pitched. How is this different? Why just offer all this value and nothing in return?
that's just what we've done.
Yeah.
We've done it from day one. Yeah, we're not one that's going to go and pitch you, ask you for coffee. We want to show you value. We want to educate you because, like I said before, if you guys aren't growing, there's no point in any of this. Like, what are we doing?
Right.
You know?
Craig and I are just like blessed, man. Like at the end of the day, if we didn't make one more dollar, we'd be totally fine. Like we could survive the longest drought, the worst rate environment, whatever, we'll survive. We'll be totally fine. It's just that abundant mindset. Like at the end of the day, we know that if we pour into people, it'll come back. When, who knows? But we're not in a rush, you know?
So speaking of the vision, last year I came, saw Glenda Baker, amazing. 350 people in the room.
Yep.
I was like, this is a big Columbus, Ohio conference. This year, 700. The room was electric. There were more people than I've seen at concerts at Kimball.
Yep.
Here's my question. The vision forward. What's next? What's next year? What's 2 years? What's 5 years look like for Rebel?
I mean, I think at the end of the day, the first thing we learned a lot this year about how to do an event the right way. And like there were lessons that were hard about this year that I think will make future years easier. And as long as the community wants it, dude, I think we'll do it, right? Like there's nothing better than Rebel Day and getting done with it and being like mission accomplished, you know?
What you guys have done with Rebel really means the world to all of us as agents. And I've heard that over and over today, how authentic this was. So I'm so excited for next year.
100%, bro. You'll be there with us, right alongside.
Appreciate you. Rebel proved something today. They just don't need more pitches.
They need people to pour into them. And when that happens, everybody wins.
Thank you for joining me today, AJ.
Thanks for having me.
It's been awesome. This is Rebel, and this is Living the Dream. Living the dream means many different things to many different people, but today we're in Lancaster, Ohio. We're gonna meet some of the people that take care of our city. Now, I'm gonna be part of this episode, so it's gonna be impossible to host, so I brought a friend with me.
And today we get to watch Justin be a training tool.
All right, we got my good friend Riley Kaiser here with Lower Mortgage. He's gonna help us out today because I'm gonna be out in the field a little bit. So Riley, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, hey, thanks for having us. Officer Pierce, thanks for having us here. We're really excited to hear how these dogs are trained.
It's exciting. So we have 3 canines part of our Lancaster Police unit. Our dogs are trained to be dual-purpose dogs. One of their main priorities is odor detection. They are trained in methamphetamine, heroin, and cocaine and their derivatives. They're also, since they're dual-purpose, means that they track, do area searches for human odor. Ground disturbances are tracking, article search, so if items lost in the woods, they'll find that. They have a little bit of obedience to them, and that's about it.
Our day with Lancaster Police Department continues. We're here with Lieutenant Chuck Sims. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having us and thanks for being here.
Well, thanks for giving us the opportunity. I mean, we've had a lot of fun with these guys today. More fun to come. So I think when everybody thinks about the canines, they're always thinking they're used in extreme situations. But we're learning today that there's really a use for them all over the place. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so as a canine unit, we when we first got started, and one of our big missions was you can turn almost any police call into a canine call. And that is, it's really important for us because it puts officer safety always first and community safety first. So it's a real big focus on us, not only with narcotics detection, apprehension, tracking, and the community part of it. Just when those guys get their dogs out of the car and walk them through the PD, everybody kind of brightens up.
And these guys have taken a lot of drugs off our streets here, is what I'm hearing. Can you talk a little bit to that?
Yeah, just in methamphetamine itself, they seized over 2 kilos of methamphetamine, which is huge, and the amount of fentanyl, I think we're around 850 some grams of fentanyl that's been removed from our streets in the last couple of years here. That's enormous for us. The pills, everything else that comes with that, crack cocaine, heroin, different things. But I think the amount of drugs seized total, I think we're somewhere around 6 kilos total, which is big for our area. And that's just with the dogs, not even without the dogs. So huge amount, big impact. Overdoses dropped dramatically last year here in Fairfield County, that's what we want.
It's a huge deal.
That's a huge deal.
So these canines and the officers, they go out in the community and do other events as well, off duty or off patrol.
Yes, yeah, I have them involved in several community service unit events is what we'd call them, and they go to Bark in the Park, or they're at the Hank Cable 5K sarcoma race for canines, and then they go to Kids and Cops Day, LPD Kids and Gifts, which is a really good event during the Christmas season. They do all the parades, and these dogs are walking up and down the streets in these parades and stopping, and hundreds of kids petting them. And just that obedience training that we really push on our canine handlers is really paying off.
All right, I've had a lot of excitement today, but this one really excites me too. We're here in the range.
Yeah.
And so I want to talk to you a little bit about where LPD has come from, where you are today, and you guys are really pushing forward to the future and innovating. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Super proud of the history of the PD here. We've really come a long way. Those guys in those past photos have started to get us here, and we just keep moving that mission forward for our community. We've really grown as far as our SRT team, our special response team, getting new equipment for them. On the range here, we're doing some training today with Sergeant Hall. He's pushing our training mission forward. Our department has really invested into our people to help our community, and I think that's a big piece of what we do and how we're going to move this forward.
We've seen a lot of fun today. This right here, a little bit of legacy. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so this is our Remember the Fallen Wall. We have 3 officers who were unfortunately killed in the line of duty, and they are memorialized here for us. It's a good picture of in DC at the candlelight vigil. It's what it looks like when we go down there when this unfortunately happens. But these are our 3 fallen officers. This is a tough line of work, and every day making the culture better for each other here is what helps us go home to our families. So,
well, I appreciate you having us today and what you guys do for our community. Much appreciated.
No, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. We're happy to do it.
10 years ago, it all started right here. 1 doctor, 1 room, and 1 newborn baby in the back. My wife, Dr. Kate Bruce, had just graduated from Logan University, and we opened our doors here in Lancaster with no guarantees. Just faith, family, and a calling to serve. Today, Bruce Chiropractic has become the #1 chiropractic office in Fairfield County. Not because we chase growth, because we chose people. This is more than a practice. This is where our kids grew up, where dogs greet the patients, where families heal together. And today, on our 10-year anniversary, we're celebrating what happens when community comes first. From the beginning, this office was built differently. Before we had patients, we had purpose. Kate believed chiropractic care could change lives, not just backs and necks, but families. She became Webster certified to care for pregnant moms. She helped babies struggling with colic and ear infections. She adjusted high-level athletes from the Columbus Crew and football players from the Ohio State Buckeyes. But the real magic? It's the mom who finally sleeps through the night. The dad who can pick up his kids without pain. The grandmother who gets her mobility back. We've grown from 1 room to a full team. From paper scheduling to online systems. From survival mode to a thriving referral-based practice. with over 1,200 five-star reviews. But the heart never changed. Family first, community always, excellence every time. There's pride in these walls. Pride in 10 years of showing up. Pride in serving our neighbors. Pride in building something our kids are watching in real time. This isn't just success. It's stewardship. It's responsibility. It's legacy. All right, so this place cannot run on one doctor. So we have a few here. We're lucky enough to have Dr. Jessica Berlesman with us today. Jess, why, when you were looking at coming out of school, you were choosing where you want to go, why Bruce Chiropractic?
Well, I started here while I was still in school. I started here as an intern with Dr. Kate, and I found that it was an office that I could learn, but I also had a ton of really good independence where I was able to grow as a doctor and, build my confidence and also get a ton of really good experience with the patients here. We see, infants up to the elderly, and, we see the full range of spectrum.
That's awesome. And so being here in the office and seeing the family culture, is that something that was important to you?
It was, and I don't think I knew that going into it. I'm a very family-oriented person, right? Of course, I am really close with my family, which I know you guys seen. What's cool about coming into an office that's family-oriented is that it translates to how you treat your patients, right? So when I'm working on a patient, often I'm thinking, if this was my grandmother, this was my niece, my nephew, what would I want their doctors to be doing and telling them, and just being really upfront and honest with them, and getting them better as fast as possible.
Well, we appreciate all the time and energy you put into the office. It saves me for sure. We're extremely lucky to have you here.
Yeah.
So at acupuncture, what we do, we check his pulses every time he comes, and it basically tells him where the needles go for the visit. Needles go head to toe, the meridians flow basically from top to bottom. These help unclog any blockages through them and help Ben feel better.
Although Dr. Kate is the heartbeat of the office, none of this runs without our office manager, Dana. Dana, what is it like running this place?
It's amazing. It is controlled chaos at its best, and that's how we work the best.
So what's it like seeing the kids here and growing up in the office and the atmosphere that's been created, that Kate has created for other families?
Well, the kids were very young. I think Skylar was 2 and Carter was 4 when I started. So I've seen them going through preschool, and the patients have too. They see him sitting here doing homework. They see him helping me at the front desk, and they sometimes see him running through the office after school. So we've seen them all stages going through their birthdays, and the patients ask about their sports, so.
And what's it like having the dogs here?
Amazing. The dogs are therapy dogs, not only for the patients, but for the staff.
All right, Dad, you've yet to make Employee of the Month, but we're still working on it. What is it like working with your son and daughter-in-law almost every day?
Amazing. You would not believe what it's like. I look forward when I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to get in here as soon as I can, just to spend time with them and the rest of the staff.
Did you ever imagine watching your grandkids grow up inside a business like this?
No, I'd have never imagined that. We did have you grow up in a business that we owned ourselves. We were running the cash register at 10 years old, folding clothes at 12, and skipping school at 14.
So what are you most proud of this office?
The people that work here, my son, and the whole atmosphere about everybody that comes in every day. Always in a good mood, always willing to help. Dana takes a break, Derek jumps up, Derek takes a break, Jess jumps up, they all help at the front desk. It's just unbelievable.
Love it, Don. Well, we'll check back with you next year and see if we can get that Employee of the Month for you.
Well, I'll try my hardest, really.
10 years ago, Dr. Kate took a leap of faith with nothing but a newborn and a dream. Today, we stand here surrounded by doctors, staff, patients, friends, and family who have all made this place what it is. Bruce Chiropractic isn't successful because of marketing. It's successful because of people, because of trust, because of referrals, because of families that tell other families. As proud as we are of the last 10 years, we're even more excited about the next 20. From our family to yours, thank you for letting us serve you. right, quick question. How hard can a 12-year-old shoot a hockey puck? Today, we're stepping into a world of youth hockey here in Columbus. And I'm gonna have somebody with me today, Karen Lambert of Valmer Title, who is helping people in our community every day. She's gonna meet today with the people that are shaping youth hockey in our community. Karen, let's go check it out.
Let's go. So for hockey fans in Columbus, the name Rick Nash needs no introduction. Having spent years in the NHL and now helping shape the youth of Columbus through development and with the Blue Jackets, Rick, when you look around this rink today, what excites you about youth hockey in Columbus?
Well, it's definitely one of my most proud things over my career was seeing the growth from when I arrived here in 2002 of minor hockey. And there's obviously been a lot of work done by the Blue Jackets, by parents, by volunteers, by all these different organizations like the Mavericks. So it's been really impressive, and it's fun coming to the rink now and seeing so many kids on the ice at so many different levels playing hockey.
So that brings me to, you have played at the highest level of hockey and achieved so many numerous accolades and accomplishments. How does it compare to now being a dad, coaching your son, watching him play on the ice? How has that changed your perspective?
Yeah, so I actually talk about this quite a bit. I feel like I have more nerves on the ice watching my son than I did playing at Olympics and those things. And I think the main reason for that is because I basically have no control of the outcome now. You know, I can't go on the ice and try to score a goal or make a good defensive play. All your coaching is done before the game, and then the kids have to go on the ice, and that's kind of where the nerves start when I'm coaching and trying to develop these kids. But I'm having so much fun coaching this level and just being around the kids and watching them fall in love with a sport that I fell in love with.
The Donskoff family has become synonymous with youth hockey and development in Columbus. Your family has played such an important role in developing these young athletes and the hockey community. What do you see as their greatest opportunities and challenges moving forward?
Well, you know, it's always been our mindset and our coaching philosophy, our overarching, which is based on our father's legacy. You know, 3 pillars of a foundation. You know, one is the rink should be a destination. You know, this is a place to build a community, to build lifelong relationships, and to ignite the passion and the flame for this great sport of hockey that gives back so much to the community. And we do that by way of friends, family, and fun. The second really is education. You know, every session on the ice or off the ice is not just an opportunity to coach, but an opportunity to educate. Not only the players, but the parents and coaches alike. And then the last piece of that is player development. And we oftentimes think about player development from a physical standpoint, whether it's our core 4 skills, skating, passing, puck handling, or shooting, the tactical element of the game. But I think overarching, more important, is developing good citizens. Because at the end of the day, every career, no matter how great you are, is going to have an expiration date. And it's what we can take away from this great game that we can push into the classroom, that we can push into our relationships at home with mom and dad, and into our work and professional life. So that's sort of the overarching principles that guide us and the camps that we conduct for the last 26 years on the ice and also off the ice.
Great youth programs are built on great coaching, and Coach Komick exemplifies what great coaching is. He has coached many years youth hockey and developing players. Coach Komick, you spent 8 years coaching youth hockey. What keeps bringing you back to the rink?
Yeah, I think every season comes with a lot of energy, a lot of potential. And I think as a coach, I really love the potential in seeing that move from that to growth throughout the season. It's great to see a player take on something new from a skills development perspective. I think, you know, watching them gain that confidence throughout the year, and I love being on that journey with them.
You know what's amazing about youth sports? Not all these kids are gonna make it to the NHL, but the lessons they're learning today are gonna take them way past their days on the ice.
And thanks to families like the Donskoffs and passionate coaches and leaders like Rick Nash and Coach Komick, the future of youth hockey looks bright in Columbus.
Yes, it does. I'm Justin Bruce, this is Karen Lambert, this is Living the Dream, and today we took the ice.